The kingdoms of Siluria and Valtara stood on the brink of war. For generations, tension had simmered between them, fueled by a long-standing dispute over their shared border. The fertile plains of the Whispering Valley were a point of contention, claimed by both and controlled by neither. Each kingdom believed it held the rightful claim, their convictions deeply rooted in history and pride. Years of negotiations had yielded no solutions. Diplomats returned from each meeting empty-handed. Mistrust ran deep, poisoning any attempts at finding common ground. The common folk of both nations watched with growing unease. It seemed only a matter of time before the simmering tensions would boil over, engulfing both nations in a conflict that neither truly desired. The heart of the conflict lay not in the land itself, but in the interpretations of a centuries-old treaty. Drafted in a time long past, the language of the agreement had become archaic, its meaning lost to the passage of time. Each kingdom, clinging to their own interpretation of the treaty, believed their claim to the Whispering Valley was just. Generations of scholars and advisors had pored over the ancient document, each side finding evidence to support their own claims. The treaty, meant to bind the two kingdoms in peace, had, ironically, become the very source of their discord. The weight of tradition, of past grievances and perceived injustices, fueled the fires of animosity.
The defense of our kingdom's claim is a matter of honor. To back down would be to betray the memory and legacy of our forefathers.
King Aldric of Siluria saw the defense of his kingdom's claim as a matter of honor. He believed wholeheartedly in the righteousness of his cause, fueled by the interpretations passed down through generations.
The Whispering Valley is rightfully ours. The treaty clearly supports our claim, and we will not yield to Siluria's aggression.
As the drums of war grew louder, a glimmer of hope emerged from an unexpected source. Elara, a young woman from a small village far from the halls of power, possessed a unique gift. An uncanny ability to understand people, to see past their facades and perceive their true intentions.
Please, give me 4 minutes with the monarchs. I believe I can help find a path to peace.
Elara arrived at the neutral ground chosen for the final attempt at negotiation. Her presence was disarming, her demeanor calm and composed amidst the palpable tension. While others saw insurmountable differences and impending war, Elara saw a path to peace. Driven by desperation and a sliver of hope, the monarchs agreed to her request. In the quiet of a secluded chamber, Elara sat facing King Aldric and Queen Valeria. The weight of centuries of conflict hung heavy in the air, yet her gaze was unwavering, her voice calm and steady as she spoke.
I will not speak of borders or treaties, of historical claims or perceived injustices. Instead, I will speak of the people, of the farmers and families whose lives are entwined with the fate of the Whispering Valley.
With a gentle hand, she guided their attention to the heart of the misunderstanding.
The treaty is not a rigid document, but a living agreement, meant to adapt to the changing times. The language, while archaic, speaks of shared prosperity and mutual benefit, not of division and conflict. The true intent has been lost in translation, buried under layers of misinterpretations and fueled by generations of mistrust.
Elara's words, simple yet profound, struck a chord with the monarchs. For the first time, they saw the conflict through the lens of their people, not through the distorted prism of history and pride. Elara proposed a radical solution, a joint council composed of representatives from both kingdoms and, most importantly, the residents of the Whispering Valley.
This council, guided by the principles of fairness and collaboration, would be tasked with creating a new agreement, one that addresses the needs and aspirations of all parties involved.
The monarchs, their hearts and minds open to this new perspective, readily agreed. Within those few short minutes, a centuries-old conflict began to unravel. The drums of war fell silent, replaced by the hopeful murmur of peace.
The treaty, once a symbol of division, will now become the foundation for a new era of cooperation.
Indeed, we shall honor this new beginning with open hearts and minds.
And so the tale of the Whispering Valley and its people became a testament to the power of unity and the enduring strength of human connection.